Hi, Matt Abts here from Gov't Mule. We're on the road in Boston today, and with some of my favorite people, the people from Vater drumsticks, Chad, and been supplying me with these drumsticks for 10 years now, since 1999.
Just like others, I'm sick and tired of messing around.
A lot of great drummers out there right now. Most of my favorite drummers are dead. You know? And that's just where I'm coming from. But I like drummers who are team players, essentially drummers that are in a band. There's something very special about being in a band as opposed to just being a session guy or something like that. But there's a unique quality about being in a band, and I just love it. I was a kid who thought, I don't need anybody. I can do it myself. But there's so many ways to learn. I did go through the books, like the stick control books and stuff like that. And nowadays with the internet and YouTube, you can see anybody do anything. But really the way I learned to play drums was just by watching and observing and stealing this and that and making it my own. And I think it's very important to have a personality in your playing, and you need to strive for that type of thing. It's a difficult time. It's a different era. I mean, even since when this band started up until now, 2010, things have changed so much in the business. When I was growing up, we would do anything to play, from pool parties to teen clubs to any kind of gig that you could come up with. And a lot of these gigs they're not around anymore. We used to play in clubs. We did anything to find a gig to play music live. Getting into the business today is really difficult. I'm not sure how you would do it, but I think networking is you need to network with different people and play with as many different people as you can, and see where that takes you. Gov't Mule is it's just going on and on and on. I couldn't be more thrilled. It's really a dream come true, and I've been playing with Warren now for almost 25 years, and we love making music. We love playing together, which is a hard thing in this day and age, to stay together with somebody for a long time. It's definitely like a marriage. We spend a lot of time on the bus. We spend a lot of time in each other's faces learning music, but we're always trying to take it somewhere. We don't rest on our laurels. We're constantly rehearsing. When we're out on the road live, we change our sets up every night. We never do the same set in any city. In fact, we have a database online that we go to, find out what we played in Boston last time and make sure we don't play it this time. And that way you can go to our downloads, Mule Tracks, and every show that you download will be completely different, and that's what makes it work. If we did the same song set list every night, we'd have a year's worth of the same set list to download, and our Gov't Mule fans wouldn't go for that. They expect us to do something. They love it when we kind of fall on our face, because they're there for the ride also, and it's a beautiful thing. Working on a new project, tentatively called Planet of the Abts, and this is with Jorgen Carlson, a bass player with Gov't Mule, and we plan to put out something in January 2011. We're not sure how we're going to put it out yet, but we're talking to different people. It might be on Gov't Mule's record label. I'm not saying it will, but Gov't Mule will start working on new material next year. We usually do that every 2 to 3 years. And again, we're thrilled to be on our own label and in control of our own destiny. It takes a while to get to that point. You need, in the early days when the band is young, you need a record company to get you through the business, but that isn't necessarily so anymore. And And it's great to be in control of our own destiny. It's great having a bass player who lives close to me in Los Angeles, and because the whole band's been spread out for years. Warren and Danny live in New York, and I live in California, and the crew is all over. But in this day and age, you can do that. A tour is put together by our management and our booking agent, and everybody flies into the first city where the tour starts, and we all get on the buses, usually stay on the bus throughout the whole tour, and then fly home. Most of our tours run anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. 6 weeks is about a limit where you want to get back home and reconnect, but it's interesting when you're gone for that long. I literally lock up the house. I pay bills online. It's a different thing, you know. I'm not even sure how I used to do it in the day before cell phones, but you can pay your bills all online with a laptop, and it's just crazy, but it works. The name of Gov't Mule is there's always been a lot of speculation as to where the name came from, but I'm going to set you straight right here. Alan Woody, our original bass player, and J-Mo, one of the drummers with the Allman Brothers, the great J-Mo, were backstage at a James Brown concert in Memphis, Tennessee, back in the day. And so they're backstage digging on James. James is doing his thing, and there is somebody backstage, and J-Mo keeps pointing to her, and he's going, "Gov't Mule, Gov't Mule." And Alan, our bass player, is just, "What's he talking about? I don't get it. Gov't Mule, Gov't Mule." Gov't Mule, real Gov't Mule is a woman's tush, a big woman's tush. And if you've ever seen a mule with saddlebags on its hump, okay, just imagine this: you're behind the mule, and so that's what a Gov't Mule is. That particular Gov't Mule that he was talking about was actually James Brown's wife. And sadly enough, she passed away. She was on the table in a hospital, from what I understand, going through some cosmetic surgery. And this is I'm not making light of this at all. She actually passed away while she was out. So a Gov't Mule is actually James Brown's ex-wife's big fat ass. It was so nice talking to y'all today. Go to the mule.net to check out the downloads, to check out where Gov't Mule is on tour. All the Facebook, all the MySpace. Actually, I'm not on MySpace anymore, but there's also a Abts.com. I want to thank Vater for use of the sticks. It's been a great relationship, and I appreciate it so much. It's very special. It's all about relationships in the business. It's not about how many sticks or cymbals or drums you can get. It's the people that are behind the products, and that's what is really important to me. Abts, I'll see you down the road.